So your first step in creating your course shell for second semester is going to be to select the course that you want to create a shell for. I'm going to go ahead and start here with the English 10 honors course. So I'm just going to click on that course and go to the homepage like I normally would and come down here to settings. Now, once I click on settings, I'm going to look over here on the right-hand side and go to the link that says copy this course. This is going to give you the ability to create a duplicate, and it will copy over everything that either you select and specify or just the entire course. But it will get all of your links as well as any files that you may have uploaded as pages, etc. So when you click on copy this course, it's going to bring you here to the details page where you're going to be asked to enter details for the new course. I suggest giving it a name that you will remember just because we're going to be using this as our shell once the new courses are populated by Aries. So you want to know that this is spring or second semester or something, just to help you differentiate between this one that you're copying, this new course you're creating, and the original course. So I'm just going to call it English 10 Spring, and the course code as well, I'm going to want to do the same thing. It doesn't actually matter what the course code is. It just needs to be something you will remember, because we're not actually going to use this course. We're going to use it as a shell that we can push into the courses that Aries creates. So once you have a name and a course, the start date, I would suggest just going either for the last day in December or first day in January. Doesn't really matter. It will just sort of determine when it's available, but we can play with those settings. The end date, you can just leave blank, and we can adjust that later if necessary. And for the term, you're going to want to select Mariposa County High School Spring. It's going to be right down here at the very bottom. So select Mariposa County High School Spring. And you have two options. If you select all content, it will create an identical copy of your current course. It will copy everything. It will copy over assignments. It will copy over pages and modules and discussions and quizzes and everything. It will be an identical copy of your course as it exists right now. The other option is to select specific content. By selecting specific content, you can choose what you want to have come over into your new course, which is what I am going to do, is select specific content. So once I have my details entered and I have checked off select specific content, I'm going to go over to create course. Now from here, you're going to notice that it's working on a course copy for English 10 Honors that just started today, but it's waiting for my selection, which I can now make by clicking on this gold button right here. So by clicking on that one to select content, I can now select what I want to have copied over into this new course that I'm creating for second semester. So I want course settings to copy over, of course, as well as my syllabus body. Now, I don't want every single part of every single module to copy over. If I tick this box right here, it's going to copy every single module and every single item that's inside of that module. Instead, I'm going to click on the drop-down arrow to show me everything I have that makes up my modules. So you'll see here that I have module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down. If there's something specific that I want, such as the start here, welcome, I'm going to copy that over. That has all my information about office hours, how to get a hold of me, what the grading policy is, etc. So I'm just going to copy that and leave the rest of these blank. I do the same thing now for the rest of my items. If there are specific assignments that I want to copy over, I have the option of using the drop-down menu, selecting asynchronous assignments and pulling one of those over if I want to use it possibly as a template for something that I've done before, which I will do. So I'm simply going to select just some of the regular weekly assignments that we do, like these ones right here, for the annotations and response. I just want a copy of these because I like the formatting of them and I want to be able to use them again. So I'm just going to check off those two. And then I'm going to come down to quizzes and do the same thing and see if there's any quizzes that I want to copy over, any question banks that I've created that I may want to use as well, such as my survey questions and discussion topics. Pages is also going to be an important one because this is most likely where your homepage is going to reside. And that's going to be something you want to possibly copy over. My homepage, as you saw, has links to my Zoom, my contact info, a breakdown week by week that students will click on. So I'm going to want to go through and select the specific pages I want, such as my course contact info. I'm also going to want to look and find the online resources one because I think that that'll be good, as well as a simple end of module to just let students know that they've reached the end of it. Again, it's just a template that I'm using to copy over. I also want to find my home page, which will be in here as well. And I'm going to copy those over so I have it, and it'll make it easier for me when I start up next semester. The home page is now going to be copied over, and I feel good with that. You can also choose announcements that you may have, rubrics that you've included, as well as files that you may have had to upload. A lot of my files here under the course files are a lot of the graphics that I've been using, such as my click here for Zoom button, as well as those weekly overview pages. You can specify what you want to have copied over, either the course documents that you might have uploaded, any images or graphics that have been in there as well. You can select any and all of those. Once you have what you want, you're going to want to go ahead then and hit select content. And it's now going to process, and it's going to be running that copy for you. Once it says that it's finished, there might be some issues such as a missing link found. And that's just because one of the pages linked to another page. I can fix it easily. I'm not too concerned about a missing link. Once it says that the job has been completed, I can then go back to my dashboard and take a look at my unpublished courses. And in the unpublished course section of my dashboard, I'm going to find that new course I just created, English 10 Honors Spring. It's going to be right here. And I will then see that I have my original one still up here, which is the one I'm using for fall 2020. And coming down here, I will see the one for the spring semester. I can then go ahead and open it, and I see that I still have my home page here. My link is still there, and it works to launch my Zoom meeting. Also have my contact information down here, so it looks identical. When I go ahead and click on modules, I'm going to have my start here, welcome to our course, but notice I have nothing else in here yet. I can then start building my modules. When I look at my pages, I'm also going to see that while I still have my home page, there's a couple of these that I copied over, either from that first start here module or the other ones that I selected, like my home button and end of module. When I go to my assignments section, I'm going to see that I have those two assignments copied over that I've used. I just want to use these, like I said, for the template. So all I have to do is merely change the title of the article the students are going to read, and I have everything here. Just upload a new document as well. So you're going to want to go ahead and leave that course down in your dashboard as unpublished. We are going to use this shell to basically put in the course that Aries creates for us when we flip the switch before second semester starts. This should help mitigate a lot of the communication issues between Aries and Canvas when we try to do grade syncs as well. You can go through and continue to modify this, plugging in new material, uploading course content if you want, or any other work that you want to do on this just to get it ready for second semester. If you have any questions about this, as always, you know how to get a hold of me, so just let me know, and I will be happy to walk you through this and get that course shell set up before second semester.